Hello Internet World, welcome to my review of the Tenveo TEVO-VHD630A. This is a 1080p Full HD PTZ streaming camera with AI tracking. It was very kindly sent in to me free of charge by the manufacturer. No money's changed hands. They haven't asked me to say anything in particular. I'm purely sharing this video with you so you can make an informed buying decision. Now we've got a rather big box here. I'm going to move this out of the way very shortly. Just wanted to show you the top label on here. The model number is the TEVO, so TEVO-VHD630A. This has got optical zoom, 1080p Full HD, up to 60 frames per second, AI tracking, AI framing, multi-interface, which is really impressive, Sony sensor and universal compatibility. So let's just move that box out of the way. It's beautifully packaged, by the way. When you open this up, really good packaging. This is the camera itself. I'm going to show you that in a bit more detail very shortly. Let's just run through some of the other box contents. So first of all, we do obviously get a user manual. This folds out. I prefer little booklets, but it folds out to show you all of the various components, all of the various settings as well, video setup, and just how to get the best out of the product. So nice user manual. We also, of course, get a power supply. So this is a multi-voltage power supply, so 100 to 240 volts. This end here goes into the camera, and then this end here has got a figure 8 adapter cable socket on it. And then, depending on which country you reside in, you will get a country specific power cable. So this might look different inside your box. This is a UK one. This end here goes into that power adapter, 3-pin UK plug on this end, and as I mentioned earlier, your one will be country specific. We also get a wall mounting plate. Now you can, of course, sit this on a desk like I've got here. You can also mount it. We've got the screws here. Camera sits on the top here. They even include all of the wall plugs and the little tiny screw for locating it. So it all sits really nicely on this wall bracket. We also get USB cable to connect your computer and a really nice, and I mean really nice, remote control. So this is a PTZ camera, pan, tilt and zoom, and you can control all of this with this remote. You can control the zoom, you can control mirroring, brightness, the image mode, the focus, all on this really decent remote control. You don't get batteries inside the box, but you do get a very, very good remote control. And then we get the camera itself. This is absolutely superb. Before I take the lens cap off, I just want to run through some of the main specs and why you might use this for your video conferencing or live streaming on the likes of YouTube, for example. So this got a 30 times optical zoom, an 8 times digital zoom, 69.5 degree wide angle lens, 60 frames per second 1080p. It's got a 1/2/8 inch CMOS sensor, and it's got digital noise reduction, which is really good. Also face recognition, auto tracking, human shape tracking, very, very good AI in here, absolutely superb. And you can use this for broadcasting lots of different types of events, like sporting events, live concerts, large conferences, for example. The list goes on and on. But let's take a closer look anyway. Let's just pop this on its back edge, like so. There are little rubberized feet on the bottom. There's also the threaded mount on the bottom as well if you're going to put it on that wall mount. We've got LED lights on the front for power and standby. And then we've got this lens cap. So it's a very, very nice quality rubber lens cap. That's going to protect your optics on the camera, so the front lens element, whilst this isn't in use. And it's got very, very high quality optics on here. So I'm going to pop that back on just to protect the lens. We don't want it getting scratched. And then I'm going to show you, when this sits on your desk, the remote control or the software allows you to obviously pan, tilt, and obviously use the optical or digital zoom. So very, very nice smooth action on this as well. Very smooth indeed. Really useful if you're doing live broadcasts to be able to control this so easily. Make your broadcasts or video conferences looks so much more professional. And then if we look round on the back here, you can see we've got some Tenveo branding, and then we've got all of the inputs and outputs. So we have got the input for the power supply, we've got an RS485 socket, RS232 in and out, we've got USB, we've got HDMI, we've also got SDI, and we've got line in, line out for audio, and then we've also got an Ethernet socket to connect it to your network. I'll just give you a close-up look at all those inputs and outputs. Very, very good, high feature set this one. Really good connectivity on it as well. Now for me, I've been using it with the HDMI. It's worked flawlessly. The actual optical quality on this and the video quality that this outputs is excellent. And using it with the included remote control to control all of the features such as the pan, tilt, zoom and all of those other video features that I mentioned earlier really does make this a very, very high-end product. The optics on here are a step up from what you'd get obviously on a normal web camera. The AI tracking works brilliantly, allows you to track if you move around the frame whilst you're broadcasting. This will allow you to track that. You've got so many controls. And the fact that you can stream direct to something like YouTube, absolutely superb. It works for other streaming services as well. This is a brilliant, brilliant product from Tenveo. This is well worth checking out. If you do want to pick up one for yourself, please do check out the links down in the video description area. There's also a link down there to the manufacturer's website. I want to thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you in another video very, very soon.